So here is a whole diagram of a colorectal cancer, a form of hereditary colorectal cancer. And the diagram shows that to develop a metastatic cancer or a cancer, it needs many different types of mutation. There are several genes. Several genes are involved. The mutations of those genes leads to a normal epithelial cell transform into a cancer cell. So there are several genes, there are several types of genes are involved in this process, like tumor suppressor gene, proto-oncogenes are involved in this stepwise process. So a single mutation is not enough in transformations of a normal cell into a cancer cell. It needs several mutations and not only several mutations in a single gene, several mutations in different gene. So different gene are involved in this process. Here we discuss or take a example of a cancer that is called colorectal cancer. So first, this is the normal epithelial cell. So this is the normal epithelial cell, and normal epithelial cell is first transformed into a hyperplastic epithelium. What do you mean by hyperplastic epithelium? Hyperplastic means over proliferation. You can say over proliferations of epithelium. So when loss of both alleles of APC. APC is a tumor suppressor gene, and the full form of APC is adenomatous. Like full form of APC is a tumor suppressor gene. APC is a tumor suppressor gene. Tumor suppressor gene. And what is the full form of APC? So full form of APC is adenomatous polyposis. Sorry, not polyposis, polyposis coli. So this is the full form of APC, and APC is a tumor suppressor gene. So loss of both allele of APC leads to transformations of a normal cell into a hyperplastic epithelium. Now hyperplastic epithelium is transformed into adenoma class 1. Adenoma class 1, you can say it is small polyp. Small polyp. It is a benign tumor. So when hyperplastic epithelial is transformed into a adenoma class 1, when hypomethylations of DNA occur. Hypomethylations means low amount of methylations in DNA. So hypomethylation of DNA leads to transformations of a hyperplastic epithelium into adenoma class 1. Now adenoma class 1 transform into adenoma class 2. So adenoma class 1 is transformed into adenoma class 2. So in which process? Which genes are involved in these transformations? So mutations convert the chromosome 12 RAS proto-oncogene into oncogene. So RAS proto-oncogene is the reason in the transformations of adenoma class 1 into adenoma class 2. So mutations convert chromosome 12 Ras proto-oncogene into oncogene. As the Ras proto-oncogene is transformed into oncogene, it remains in its active form, that is Ras GTV form, and continuously active the downstream cascade MAP kinase cascade pathway, and ultimately the cells show a unprogrammed proliferation. So after that, the adenoma class 1 is formed. Now adenoma class 2 is transformed into adenoma class 3. So when the both copies of the chromosome 18 tumor suppressor gene DCC, what is the full form of DCC? Deleted in colon cancer. Deleted in colon cancer. So when the both copies of chromosome 18 tumor suppressor gene DCC is mutated, it transform into adenoma class 3. Adenoma class 2, you can say this is large polyp. And adenoma class 3, you can say large benign polyp. So adenoma class 3 is also a type of benign tumor. The characteristics of benign tumor is that it confined in a particular area. It does not show any metastatic, any nature of the metastatic tumor. So the tumor cells, in case of benign tumor, the tumor cells confined in a particular area. They can't spread throughout the body. So now adenoma class 2 is transformed into adenoma class 3, and the adenoma class 3 is a large benign tumor. On the other hand, malignant tumors is a type of tumor in which tumor cells can spread through blood vessels into the body at different site of the organ. So now adenoma class 3 is transformed into a carcinoma. Carcinoma is a cancer of epithelial cell. There are different type of cancer we discuss later, like sarcoma, carcinoma. So carcinoma means when cancer occurs in epithelial cell, it called as carcinoma. So adenoma class 3 is transformed into a carcinoma when a deletions of both copies of chromosome 17 tumor suppressor gene T53. T53 is a guardian of the genome. When both copies of T53 is mutated, that it cannot repair or repair the DNA damage, or it cannot force the cell to undergo apoptosis. So ultimately the damaged DNA shows a unprogrammed proliferations. Ultimately a carcinoma developed. So T53 play a important role in DNA repair mechanism and also apoptosis pathway. So when the both copies of tumor suppressor gene P53 is mutated, it loses its functions and ultimately cell transform into a cancer. Carcinoma, cancer of epithelial cell. Now cancer of epithelial gene of further gene losses. Further some gene losses. This carcinoma shows a metastasis functions and invade surrounding tissues. So now these cells are metastatic cells. They penetrate through the blood. They penetrate the blood vessels and enter into the blood. not only blood, it can enter into the lymphatic vessels and ultimately affect the other organ, or it can colonize a different site of the body, and ultimately a secondary tumor is formed. So this is very important process, that cancer is not a single step process. To develop a metastatic tumor, it needs several gene mutation. In case of tumor suppressor gene, uh, both copies, in case of tumor suppressor genes, both copies of genes are mutated. But in case of proto-oncogene, a single mutations or single allele mutations is enough to transform a normal cell into a cancer cell. So this is the whole process of metastasis. Sorry, not only metastasis. This is the process how a normal cell, normal epithelial cell, transform into a metastatic cell and invade the surrounding tissue. If you like the video, please share with your friends. Thank you.